Z! Oh, he's in here early. What's up, man? Ready for this, dude. These cards are awesome. It's Bowman draft. I love it. I can't wait to evaluate it and get it up on that top 10 list. What's up, Unier? How is everybody doing tonight? We're just doing one of each. This stuff's so expensive that anything more than that. And, well, plus there's a ton of cards to go through. Those super jumbos, there's 600 cards in those boxes. So, just doing one of each. What's up, David? Southern. Oh, got that bell ringing. Nice. Yeah, she's full. I got another one listed too, starting to fill up already as well. So, I don't know. I might do one more after that. We'll see. See how it goes. I kind of want to open more myself. I'm definitely going to open a jumbo for myself. Because it's so much fun, man. Just going through the cards after I did the break took like an hour, and I haven't even like top loaded everything, and really I haven't organized much of anything either. But this stuff is good. It's good. It's real good. There it is. Got your package? Excellent. Hey now! Hi everybody! J Fern. You looking for Mets autos? Yeah, there's some good ones. Beatty. Gotta pull up my cheat sheet. Whoa! Trying a new thing with the camera. Got it up a little higher to give us a little more room. We'll see if it works or if it just falls down a few times. So get your helmets on, guys. We might have a couple of accidents. Get those helmets on. Might need some arm gear too. Knee pads, elbow guards. Dragon, my man. Right down the road. Dragon fan Tim. Looking for Riley Green. Me too, buddy. Me too. You and me both. Yeah, he's got potential to be something special. I don't know if you guys know anything about Riley, but his dad runs a special camp for ball players it's like a skills camp to increase their speed and agility and different skills. So being around that can only help. No, there aren't. So we can say his name all we want, even though it sends shivers down my spine, because you know he's not going to show up. See, Cheryl, strap that helmet on, Cheryl. Oh, let's look at some cards real quick that I got. I'm sure you guys watched the video, but I want to look at them. These super jumbos are loaded. They're so loaded. It's so great. I see why they're so expensive. It makes sense. Let's see. So these are just... Whoa, can I even get them all? Not a prospect guy? Yeah, that's cool. I know a lot of people aren't. It's overwhelming. If you got to try to know all the prospects, it can be overwhelming. I don't blame anybody who's not into the prospects. But I am. I love them. Because it helps me in a lot of different areas. I'm a big fantasy guy, so learning the prospects is huge. Roan Bear. Not only is it jumbo time, it's super jumbo time. Super jumbo. Yes. Got 2 base paper Wanders. I've been getting a lot of crap from people saying, hey, I collect the base paper. It's like, I know, you guys. I was just teasing. That's all I do is kid and tease. I kid because I love. I've got boxes of paper. I've got complete sets, so I'm not judging. Yeah, this is a little too high. Let's see. That was a little too high. Oh, that's better. Bring on the big hits, indeed. So these are some of the ones I got. I got the Adley draft progression. The Young. J-U-N-G is pronounced Young for anybody. I looked it up. Brett Beatty. Try to get the names right. J.J. Bleday, the draft progression. Langoliers. Then, of course, we've got the Vaughn franchise futures. And the Riley. Yes. No, I don't have sets of this already. I mean, like, older Bowman. With the base paper. Lodolo, the best pitcher in the draft. Got the Adley. The Bleday. And it looks like these are running about 2 per super. But I got 2 good ones, Bleday and Young. Wander. But that's not the good stuff. I mean, it's fun. And the inserts are awesome. These inserts are just phenomenal. Like, so colorful. I love the color. And the honeycomb, I like that too. Not to mention, these inserts are spectacular. Like I said, it looks like that's popping right out at you. Just tons of color. Really nice. The draft progression's standard. Nothing special really about that one, but the other 2 I really like. And probably one of the better things about the Super Jumbo and even the regular Jumbo is all the refractors that you get. I mean, look at all these. These are all just the prospect refractors, but look at all these refractors. Those are just prospects, and you get all the color. This is out of 1 box. Speckles are my favorite. Now we get into, where are the first refractors? Got a pile of first refractors out of there. Here they are. What's up, Levi? All firsts. Keeps going. That's probably the best one, Beatty. Nobody, like, none of the super high end guys. Still very cool. I love it. I love them. And I wanted to hold out a little bit for the top 10 list, but I can always revise it anytime I want and add more things to it, take them off, take a release off, add 1, add 2, take 2. Who cares? I can do whatever I want. So if this is good, I'll add it on there. All right. So the Bowman Draft Research Cheat Sheet. I love it. Hook me up with a thumbs up, guys. Let everybody know this is the place to be. Yeah, so the top guy, if anybody doesn't know, is for Baltimore. So if you get Baltimore, you're looking real good in the randomizer. Adley Rutschman. And, you know, from there's a few guys that are really close. You're talking like C.J. Abrams for San Diego. He's a shortstop, lefty. He's probably the number 2 guy. He's 19. Just turned 19 in October as well. He's number 45 on the prospect pipeline rank. And then Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. arguably number 3. But Riley Green's right there too. So between Abrams, Vaughn, first baseman, righty for the White Sox, number 3 overall pick, and Riley Green, number 5 overall pick, lefty, real young, 19, just turned 19. Between those 3, those are like the next 3 you're going to want to get. So Baltimore, San Diego, Chicago White Sox, and Detroit. But then there's another tier, which like Josh Young for Texas is right below that. And he's a third baseman, righty. He's 21. So, what's up, Luke? How you doing, buddy? You want Detroit? Lots of people want Detroit. So then you got Josh Young right there, and then there's kind of a drop off, and you get JJ Bleday for Miami. But these are all still really desirable spots. He's a lefty, 22, a little older, but he was the number 4 overall pick. And then you're looking at maybe like, there's a few guys right in this next zone. Hunter Bishop for San Francisco, Brett Beatty for the Mets. That's one that people are really looking at. And my guy, Corbin Carroll. So he's for Arizona. So if you get any of those teams, you're looking really good. And then even Cincinnati has the best pitcher prospect, Nick Lodolo. And then rounding it out with like the Dodgers for Cody Hosey. Those are all the top teams. But as you guys know, anybody who bought in, I combined 3 of the lower tier teams. And there's no Washington Nationals because they have no cards in this set. Roan Bear tells us out of 1, out of 5, out of 25, and out of 50 are all good. David is loving the prospects. Oh yeah. Not gonna get a copyright claim tonight. That's for sure. Oh yeah, and then of course the autos that I got. Looking at a bunch of 4 position players and 1 pitcher. That's my favorite one. The Josh Mears. Why do the Nats have no cards in the set? I don't know, man. Maybe they don't have any top picks? I don't really know. But this Bryson Scott's a good one, too. I just don't know a ton about him. I haven't looked into him yet. A little too old for my like, but what is he, 22? It's not so bad. Just turned 22. 14th overall. All right, yeah, this dude's good. I keep forgetting. Admires Christian Yelich, put on 20 pounds. Father played college football. Good pedigree. Cardboard. What's up, academic and cardboard? Come on in, guys. Hook me up with a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, well, just sit there idly by. I bought, this is my one splurge that I had to get because I thought it was too good of a deal. And I'm sending it away to get graded. I bought a Corbin Carroll blue auto first. And I sniped it the last second on eBay. It looks to be gem mint, like all this other stuff. That's one of the bonuses of this chrome stuff is the condition out of the box is usually at least like a 9. I know the boxes are so heavy. It's like, ugh, I can barely lift it. It's just enormous. 600 cards. Even the jumbos are heavy. And the beauty of the regular jumbos is they have the orange exclusives. How much? It fluctuates, man. You'll have to go on Steel City and look because it always changes. They run deals, but I think just as a general reference, it's like $350 for this and $260 for that or something. Is that about right? Something like that. 350, 360, and like 250, 260, I think. But it always changes, especially if people start pulling some stuff or selling cards. Like if a card goes for a lot of money on eBay, you'll see these prices go way up. If any of these guys start getting hype or start performing or get into the league early, these boxes go up. Like I think 2018's is like $460 a box right now. But I see why. I see why they're so expensive. I mean, they have to be. They can't be cheap and yield like a 6-figure card. You know, if you get a 101 Adley, it might be a potentially like $100,000 card. Who knows? You know, it's one of one. But if you judge by other firsts, platinums, even reds can go for 5 figures. And there's a bunch of top guys that people like, so tons of potential in this stuff. Yeah, it is very much like the stock market. It's a lot like day trading for some of this. Like one day Tatis was, you know, the third guy that people wanted, or you know, maybe even lower than that, and his cards were okay. And then the next day, they're going for massive money, and he was like one of the best. You know, for a while there, it was Tatis was the best guy you could get, and then he got hurt. And Vladdy didn't do that good this year, so he dropped. And of course, Alonso did better. His cards went up, and through the course of a season, there's a lot of fluctuation. I sold out of this one goodie, but I listed another one. Oh, what's up, Jeff? Can't stay, but I landed 5 Topps holiday mega packs in the wild. Where? What? What are those? Are you talking about? Are you talking about these? These are the Bowman ones. Is there a Topps one too, or is this what you're talking about? I got a handful of these. I was going to open them up, but I kind of ran out of time. So we're going to have to get going here. Get chromed at strikerbreaks.com. That's right, Roan Bear. You guys should have seen the mustache I was sporting yesterday. I grew a beard out for a couple months just so I could make a funny mustache video. And oh man, did I have one. But then I realized that the video is going to take about just way too much time that I don't have, so I shaved it off. Plus, I looked like a madman. It was the most aggressive mustache that you have ever seen in your life. Philip, your stash had nothing on mine. And then I was going to make a shout-out or a call-out video to Philip saying, you think you got a stash? Yours may be beautiful and thick, but it's not nearly as aggressive as mine. Michael, your first break. Excellent. Well, beginner's luck is always a thing. It's crazy. You can ask some of the people in here that had their first. I know. I should have taken a picture of it. I can't believe I didn't even take a picture of it. I had it for a whole day. Cardboard got hit your first 2 breaks. Nice. Yeah, I went to the... Oh, and Goody did too, yeah. I went to the card shop to get my personal box, and I forgot I had that crazy mustache. Card shop guy must have thought I was a psychopath. Yeah, you should have seen it. I can't even describe it, but it was super, super thick and aggressive. That's the only thing I can say. Seth Rogen? I haven't gotten that one, David.
I've gotten a lot of others, though. Dave Durango, my man. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Dave, check this out. Guess what I got in the mail just a couple minutes ago? 2 more. Pack party, baby. Trevor Story, 9.5 gem mint. That's right, Goody. His first auto. Yeah, cardboard, dude. My card shop. I know I've said it before, but just picture Pulp Fiction when he has to go into that pawn shop and they bring out the GIMP. That's what my card shop is like. And there's hardly anything there, dude. He had like 1 box of probably like 10 different things, or maybe less. And that's it. Oh, yours didn't get delivered today, Dave? That sucks, man. Sorry. Well, I'm not ripping these today. My next break that I list will probably be, if you guys want, give me a little feedback, please. For the next break I list, do you want to do like one and maybe even throw in one of these? It'll be more expensive. Well, no, I can't really do that because I don't have any nationals. Huh. I guess I could include nationals and maybe just do like 1 box of Bowman draft, either a jumbo or a chrome. Include the nationals in case you get like a Soto. Get a 6 Soto out of here or something. I don't know. Put it up on the big screen, Herb. Crack a beer. Put some sweatpants on. Maybe just a wife beater or something. Yeah, I had it all planned out. My mustache was so aggressive that I had to only wear a wife beater with it. Anything else would have just looked too highbrow. Too haughty-taughty. Right, Ped. Oh yeah, I could do that. Academic. I could throw in another team with the Nats. That's a good idea. I think there's like one more team that has 3 autos, because the combinations that I did were teams that had 3 autos or less. Like I think a couple of them might have 2, and a few of them had 3. So if you get the combined teams, I think there's a chance that you even have more potential for autos than the next few teams above. Oh man, we're 1 minute out. Oh yeah, Nina wanted me to tell everybody that she says, what's up? She can't make it tonight, but she's in on this. So she's got a page now too, so everybody should check that out. She's made a couple videos. You'll never guess. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to. But her very first video, she got a pretty nice card, and she gives me a shout out. So you gotta watch. From the 6-inch phone to the 52-inch flat screen. Yeah, that's got to be nice. Wait till you see a gigantic Adley auto coming through. Woo! Oh, there's such huge potential in here. It's about time. It's about that time, guys. 7 o'clock. It's just her name. I'll drop a link. Or, yeah, let me drop a link. It's a great idea. Is anybody planning on buying personal boxes of this Bowman Chrome or Bowman Draft? And if so, what do you prefer? The regular jumbo or the super jumbo? Or is it just too crazy priced? Like, I had to save up for a couple months to buy this stuff. I was laying real low. There's Nina's page. Your box sucked a lot, Mark? What do you mean? You got no good autos out of there? Or color or anything? Dave's not getting any. Are you not into the prospects as much, Dave? You just kind of like the older wax? I remember you talking about that one night. No good, says Mark. I think I'm gonna get into a couple of breaks, just to be for like cheaper, and hope to get, or I might even just buy the Diamondbacks so I can get my boy Corbin. Yeah, academic, I do that too. I watched a lot of Houdini's breaks and just lived vicariously through that. And Michael got a super jumbo being delivered tomorrow. The jumbo might be better for getting color. Ooh. See, that's what I need to find out. I have no idea the pack odds, but after tonight, I'm gonna dive into the pack odds and make a value video. And a production video. So if you guys are waiting, just hold out for a few more days until I make that video, and then you can be more aware of what the dollar per odds are for everything. Yeah, Roan Bear, remember I saw you in there at Houdini's for the Sapphire break? I just pop in there. I wasn't expecting to see anybody I knew, and then Roan Bear's piping in. I'm like, Roan Bear, what are you doing here? Checking out I think Joe iPhone was in there too. Checking out the Tatis. All right, let's do this, guys. Rolling. 5. You made it easy on me. I don't know who they is. Whoever is in charge of randomness in the universe. I'm going to read them off, then I'll drop the link. Astros and the A's go to Jason W. Blue Jays, John P. Red Sox, Mark B. Angels, Mark B. Twins, Brian K. Mets, Tim M. Rockies, Michael P. Cardinals and Cubs, Michael S. Yankees, Glenn N. Rays, Luke S. Tigers, John P. Orioles, John P. Brewers, Michael H. Indians and Royals, Michael S. Marlins, Richard B. Mariners, Nina. Dodgers, Richard B. Braves, Ron. Phillies, David F. Pirates, Nina. Padres, Nina. Rangers, Michael H. Giants, Tim M. Reds, Ryan H. Diamondbacks, Mark B. And White Sox going to Nina. All prospects, Schlaney. Any word on Harper? Haven't heard from him in a while. What do you mean? Like Bryce? And now we go to the beach. All right, I'm going to drop that link for you guys. There it is. And I'm going to sort the data so it's in alphabetical order. Or at least try to. And I'm going to print it off. Then we'll be ready to roll. All right, guys, let me go grab that sheet and then we can rock. Woo! Let's go! Let's do this! Snapshot. Yeah, today is a free night for anybody to say Kikuchi. Whew, sent a shiver down my spine, but you can say it all you want tonight because he's not going to come and spoil the party. We outfoxed you this time. Did someone just invite me to... No! We didn't invite you, Kikuchi. We're just allowed to say your name for the first time. All right, whoever's in the break, do you want to do, first one to answer, Jumbo or Super Jumbo first? What's up, Pancake? He's not in the set, Academic, so you can say his name. And it's fine. No, I'm not going to open any WWE boxes. Unless like a bunch of people wanted me to. I'll open anything if you guys want me to, but I prefer to open stuff that I know about and that I know is good. Or at least I think is good. There you go, Shalini. Doesn't it feel good? Just let it out. Super? Start with the super? All right. Are you all excited? I sure am. Let's get something, at least one thing, so we can use this. What do you say? I got it all ready to go, because we're going to get something. We're going to get something that I can use that one touch for. And what do you guys think? Is that a pack or is that 2 packs? Come on. That's sealed right there. In my eyes, that's 2 packs. Why they got to call it 1 pack? If I were them, I'd say there's 10 packs in there instead of 5. But they must know what they're doing. There's got to be a reason. Twin packs or the twins. StrikerBreaks.com if you guys want to get into the next break. It's this same thing. Jumbo and a super jumbo. And there's not the 30 spots like normal. There's only 26. So it sells out quicker. Also, my Patreon page, if you guys want to get notified of the breaks because they've been selling out faster, every one I list, you get notified if you're a patron. This one I didn't notify because I already told them that I'm listing Bowman draft ones. So I don't want to bother everybody and just tell every single if I'm doing the same one over and over. Let's go! You know what we need? Do your dance. All the way through. All the way through. Up and down, left and right. There's luck to be had and plenty to go around. Let's go! I'm going to go a little bit quicker through the paper, even though I know you guys love it. Just because there's 600 cards to go through, and I can't go super slow on this. But if we see a big banger... Okay, now we're into the chrome. Toupee Power. Abrams. That's a big one right off the bat. Going to Nina. Chrome. Corbin Carroll, my guy. Going to Mark B. Any of the big ones that I recognize, I will shout out. Okay, now we are into the refractors. Lots of refractors, lots of color in there. I see some color already. Chat! What up, man? Sanford, Yankee. I think he's old. Not really. 22. I wonder if he's related to Rafael Devers. Brewer Hicklin, purple. Numbered to 250. Going to the Royals. Let's go to Michael. Nice card. Seth Johnson, refractor. These are all refractors. Nova refractor. Cantorino refractor first. Lizardo refractor. And Hunter Bishop, number 10. It's going to the Giants. Going to Tim. Mike, what's up? Anybody hit Big Lots? No. They have 18 Series 2 and Update. Okay. Should I just go after this? Can I stop? Can I just stop and go right now? I really want to. I gotta go tomorrow if that's the case. Woo-hoo-hoo! Corbin Carroll. First. Spackle. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. Mark, if you're looking to unload this, I'm interested. Unless I already bought this one. I can't remember if I already bought this one. That's a beauty. It's not numbered. These ones aren't numbered, but that's a cool card. Okay, here is the auto. It's a purple, so we're already doing good. Quinn Priester. Going to Pittsburgh. Nina. Is she going to have an extra good night since she's not here? It's a good start. Colorful paper. Not paper, I'm sorry. Colorful chrome. Chat, they do 5. What are you talking about? They do 5. Big Lots? And that is it for the chrome. Stevens, what is happening? Hope everybody's having an excellent evening. And if you weren't before this, I hope you are now. Because these cards are hot. Fire. Yeah, Carroll is really good. He's underrated, though. Because he's not one of those, like... Let me just look at my cheat sheet real quick and let you know what he went for in the 20 caser. Yeah, so he's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's like the 9th overall dollar amount. He went for $1,000 in the 20 caser, right below Beatty. So he's affordable. That's why I like him. You can get him now affordable, and he has potential to crush. How many first-time players? I'll tell you exactly, because I figured that number out through exhaustive research. There's 121 guys with their firsts from the draft, and there's 2 non-draft first guys, and then there's 77 repeated prospects. Bourbon on ice? Attaboy. You want to know what I'm drinking? It's not exactly a bourbon on ice. Keystone Light. Gotta pay for a box of Super Jumbo somehow, and that means cutting way back. Keystone. Back in my college days, we covered all of our ceiling in our apartment and walls with empty Keystone cases. The landlord wasn't impressed. I don't think I have a Party City anywhere near me. All right, we're on to the chrome. Let's get somebody spectacular. I think you pretty much get every good player's first out of these boxes. All right, we got the Michael Bush and Cody Hosey. What else we got? Draft progressions, the Adley. There it is. Going to John P. What else are we going to get out of here? Some more firsts. Nobody crazy. Wow, he looks really young. James Beard. You pulled an Adley auto, Texas? To 99? Dude, it's worth more than that. I will. Hey, Texas, put a message in like one of my videos when you get a chance. Say, hey, check out my Adley I got. So that I remember, and I can just click on your name. It'll take me right to your channel. Because I forget when I'm doing these breaks because there's so much going on. But, dude, that card's worth more than that. If it was a Bowman first. Now, if you're talking a different release, then maybe not. But if it's a Bowman first to 99, you want to get that graded because the value increases by, like, I don't know, 5-fold. You out of here? Okay. Each pack will get its own unique double tap, just to make sure. Yeah, the greens do have a lower premium, but just the base Adley's worth like $1,000. There he is. It's paper. But there he is. Mangum. Mangum. Okay. Who is good? Does anybody know about this dude? Is he Devers related to the Devers that we all know and love? The Raphael type? Okay. Here is a sky blue to first. Is it going to be Vaughn? Beard. It's Beard. But that one is going to Nina. Nina's hitting. Corey Lee. These are all the refractors. Mauricio. Tebow refractor. That one is going to Tim. JJ Bleday. Going to Miami. Richard. Like I was saying, you get like one, maybe two of these per box. So that's a pretty nice, nice and rare. And Tyler Baum. Tyler Baum. Going to Jason W. Two for two on pitchers. You're nothing but a bomb, Rocky. Rock. Okay. There's our other guy, Josh Young. Let's hope that they counteract the pitcher thing that's going on here with like a huge mega hit. Throwing bombs down the middle. Different, on a completely unrelated side note, I always find new people because somebody will say like I sound like somebody or that I remind them of somebody that they know on YouTube. And 2 times now I've been like, who is that guy? And then I go look him up and it's like, oh, this guy's awesome. So the first one was Dr. Disrespect. Believe it or not, I didn't know who that was. And someone said that I reminded him of that guy. And I'm like, who is this guy? And I went and looked him up and now he's like one of my favorite things to watch. And then the other one was someone said something about John Boy. Had no clue who that was. Looked him up. Can't stop watching him. He's hilarious. What is that? Mark from Classic Game Room. Don't know who that is either. Oh yeah, goody. Let me show that right now before I forget. NPN for you guys. Anybody who's interested. Yeah, John Boy is so funny. Like, that guy is funnier than anything on TV right now. He really is. And the odds, in case anybody cares. Okay, getting to the good stuff now. Nassim the Dream. I always hit your... I know, Callie. I'm always hitting Callie's PC. I've hit so many Taylor Awards. There he is. There's the Chrome first, Adley. Nice. There you go, John. I think you get one guaranteed. I'm not going to promise you that, but... And there's that one. This reminds me of the pack I got. Because I got the Adley Chrome and then the franchise futures. You loving Strumpf, eh? I still have to look into him a little bit more. And Young. So 2 good ones in a row. Michael gets that one. Texas. There he is. Well, that's crazy, but there's his first. Okay, that concludes the Chrome. Sell, what do you want? The Dodgers and Angels paper and Chrome base. Probably not. The only reason is because I want to assemble a set of these, all of it. So after I open up my jumbo, I'll sell you any of the extra stuff that I have that isn't in the set. Cody Hosey. Because I like to assemble sets from stuff that I open if I open a lot of it. But I'll definitely hook you up with whatever I don't need. It's like a little tab. You live near the minor league teams, and oh yeah, they're great for graphing, aren't they? Do you go to games often, Callie? Like the minor league games? Is that one of your pastimes? And who have you seen that was a prospect at one point, and then they went on to be a productive major leaguer, if anybody? Hook me up with a like, guys. There's 53 of you in here, only 19 likes. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't get it. Abrams. Carroll with his spectacular turquoise kicks. There we go. Thank you. Keep them coming. Keep those likes flowing. The likes flow like wine. The women instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano. Bryson Scott. Baby Blue. Going to the Phillies. Going to David. Got some refractor action. And are we going to get a purple auto here? What's it going to be? Nope, not a purple auto, but it is a mated. Oh, Mateo. I thought that was a D. Mateo Gill. I'm like, mated? What kind of a cruel parent names his child mated? Mateo Gill. Oh, that's going to the Cardinals. Michael. And the Riley Green draft pick breakdown. See, A-Rod and Big Poppy went through at some point, yeah. You met Corbin Carroll the other day? That's awesome. Zach Thompson, 3 for 3 pitchers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, but That's what's happening. So hopefully they make up for it with a real banger. Zach Thompson, the next. Who's a good lefty? Big unit? I don't know. Either way, it's going to Michael. So Michael's happy. There's the Riley Green. It's like they include the chrome firsts of the players that you get the insert for. Like every time. All right. Next pack. The fattest packs. Are these the fattest packs that you've ever seen? Yeah, I'm glad we drafted Green too, Sam. He seems good. I remember the pre-draft talk was that he's got a good bat, but that he needs to improve his speed. So then I watched some stuff about him, and he was in the press box at a Tigers game. He was talking about how his dad runs that like elite athlete program or whatever, and they worked real hard on increasing his speed because he wants to play center field. And he did increase his speed, so that's good. At least he's trying. J.J. Bleday is one of the big ones. Going to Richard. We got the franchise futures with Shea Langoliers. Followed by the Mets draft progression with Brett Beatty. That one's going to Tim. And thus concludes the Chrome. You played college ball with Bleday's brother? Wow. Yeah, grease yourself up and chase a chicken. Yeah, that's the way to do it. We're having all kinds of Rocky references tonight. Go get that cock, Rock. That's what the line should have been in the movie. Chase that cock, Rock. What's up, mystery man? Found a Mookie relic? You were in shock? Yeah, they're tough to pull out of those holidays. It is shocking. When I got that Tatis, I was shocked. Because they're like 1 out of a million packs, it seems like. That Julio Pablo card looks like an SP to me. Also, guys, I don't know what the SPs look like, so if I miss one and you guys spot it, let me know. Not seeing any Brew Crew. I think one of my autos was a brewer. Could be wrong. Getting into the chrome. The refractors. The SP autos do not have first on them. That's right. Are the SPs? Hold on. Only autos, or can you get a base SP as well? Image variation. Yeah, you can get a regular one. 1 out of 55. So they're not very common. Oh, okay. So even the regular ones probably just don't. Yeah, okay, gotcha. There's another. Oh, that's a great one. The Adley Refractor. That is a nice one. That one, I don't know what that's worth. Probably $50. Maybe. Somewhere around there. John P. Maybe not that much. I don't know, but it's probably close. Okay, we're going with C.J. Abrams, number 6. That one's going to Nina. And you met Adley. Wow. You got all the hookups. Okay, here's a beautiful blue coming to paper blue. Lizardo. Armenteros. Going to the A's. Who's got the A's? Jason's got the A's. But it's followed up with a chrome, and it's a batter, and it's Kyle Stowers. Oh, I saw the Oriole. Number to 150. Very nice. John. And, oh, who is that? Daniel Espino. Spackle Auto to 71. 4 pitchers, though. Regardless, that is a sweet one. I love the Speckles. How old is this guy? Oh, he's young. Okay. All right. It'll do. That one's going to Michael S. $2 super chat from Dave Durango. He says, pull me a Matt Noakes. Oh, man. I'm not a magician, but I'll see what I can do. All right, we got head. We got a few chromes left. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. You going live tonight? I got a lot of sorting to do. I'm gonna need you tonight, Dave. For the long hours ahead. And Andrew Vaughn. Oh, he's got a disgusting slider. Okay. Dave says he thinks so. Trying to put together some breaks on the site for later. Maybe a mixer of some kind. I can't believe you didn't get that party pack. Are you guys having weather issues there? Because a lot of my Bowman was delayed by weather. And supposedly, that was the issue with Trenchcoat Guy, too. But you never can trust Trenchcoat Guy completely. How many years from now do I think the Tigers will be competitive? Oh, man, it's looking like it's going to be a while. At least probably if Mize and Manning come up this year and do good and do well, and then like I think Fulmer is going to be back this year too. And I mean, our pitching has a chance to be really good. Boyd too. So we could start competing probably by 2021. We could be at least halfway decent. 2022, but we're going to need some major upgrades to the bats before we can even think about being good. What's up, David? You bought a signed Riley Green number to 25 for $80? Yeah. What kind though? Is it the first? If it's the first, then yeah, that was an amazing deal. Mize and Manning, you think, are a year away? I don't know, man. Manning maybe, but Mize is ready. He was ready last year. He could have came up last year, but they held him back. And also, Ron Gardenhire was really bitching a lot that he needs more help, implying that send up Mize. Come on. So I think they're going to bring him up at the start of the year, potentially. He's that good. Who the I don't think the Nationals have any room in their budget for Hader, but I guess it's possible. Mize coming off injury? Not that I know of. All right, here's the Marlins progression with J.J. Bleday going to Richard. Oh yeah, Nick Quintana. I don't know a ton about him. I just stopped at Riley Green. But I've heard he's pretty good, and Card Shop Guy has some of his cards he was showing off to me. There's the Cody Hosey. That one's going to Richard as well. I think we got to lose again another year or two in a row, though. So, like, next year, we still need to lose. We need to compile picks, tons of picks. But the Tigers are in the running for one of the top international guys right now. He's some Asian, I don't know, Japanese or something, and he's like 28. But Tigers are one of like 5 teams that want him. So hopefully that works out. But if they're interested in him, that means that hopefully they start putting them together something worth watching. I couldn't even watch them last year. That's how bad they were. Yeah, I don't know how much it's worth, but I would have to guess like $1,000 on that Adley to 99. Complete guess. You can look it up. Just go to eBay. Type it in, and you tell me. Spencer Torkelson. Yeah, I don't know why most Asian players are pitchers. I think it's because they have that weird, like, hitch to their throw that throws off major leaguers for a while until they get used to it. That deception. Because it's not like they're coming out throwing major gas. It's the deception. I can't wait till Ohtani comes back, because he was cleared to throw. It was either today or yesterday from a mound. So he's going to be back. Oh, Dave. Dude, don't spend that much money on me. I appreciate it, but no need to spend that kind of money on me, dude. I wouldn't even buy it for myself. But I love the fact that you're thinking about me. Save your moolah. Buy your lady something nice. And then tell her it was from me. There's a Beatty first. Chrome. Going to Tim. Sam, we paid a 16-year-old $1.3 million from Venezuela. Yeah, that's some prospecting right there. Buy her some socks. 700 Texas. That's pretty good. I'd get it graded if I were you. Yeah, buy her some earplugs. There's the Vaughn. That one's going to Nina. And the progression, the Blue Jays progression. And the Vaughn. Remember what we were talking about? Is the Blue Jays guy in there? Nope. Yeah, Beatty rakes. There's the Riley. There's some good players in this set, but the one thing that has me like a little on the edge is the age of a lot of these guys are in their 20s already. Whereas in Bowman, you get a lot of the international players, and they're younger. And so, like, for example, Rutschman's 21. He'll be 22 soon, so he'll be 22 by the start of the season. Vaughn is also 21, and he'll be 22 by the start of the season. Young is also 21. There's only C.J. Abrams is 19, Riley Green's 19, Corbin Carroll's 19, and Brett Beatty just turned 20. So those are the young guys that I'm looking for. But if you want a quicker ROI for this kind of thing, then you get the older players who are going to break in sooner. So a lot of times people don't look at the age. They just say, oh, like they jump to conclusions. They'll be like, oh my God, so-and-so made it, got called up today. I'm going to buy his cards no matter what. It's like, well, he's 28 years old. Oh yeah, you got the refractor in the same pack. Nice. Super Jumbo seems to be the best. Oh, Shalani, buy her the bat, and when she throws it at you and says she doesn't want it, you can give it to me. Great idea. Another Adley. So you got 3 Adleys in this box. 2 papers and 1 or did you get 4? You got the refractor, the chrome, and the paper. So you got at least 3. Your friend's ex chased him with a bat in college. I chased my friend with a knife. But it wasn't to stab him. Well, yeah, it was. And not to stab, but to cut. That's a different story. And it wasn't like a I'm going to cut you because I'm mad. It was like, get back here. We all got cut, and now you're going to get cut. Or else you're a pussy. And he ran like a little girl. I probably would too. Who am I kidding? If I was running after you with a knife. Or maybe it was a pair of scissors. I can't remember. It was something sharp. You were in a high-speed car chase with a woman trying to stab you? I want to hear all about that story tonight, please. Oh, there's the Wander. Look at him. Look at him. He's got the Puig hair going. Luke, the Wander. And we got a batter finally. Reese Hines. Going to the Cincinnati Reds. Ryan H. Congratulations. Followed up with a numbered draft progression with the Corbin Carroll on there. So that's cool. I haven't seen a numbered one of those yet. But those are probably hard pulls. Difficult pulls. Never run with scissors unless you're chasing your friend to cut him because he's being a pussy. That's the only time you should run with scissors. Oh yeah, Keno, but he'll be 26. Ooh, good call, Mike. I didn't know that. Well, then you know what you can do. Just sell high. These are only hobby, I think. Callie, you got a Luca Blue Velocity? Whoa. Rookie, I imagine, right? Because he's crushing this year. Luca. He's looking like an MVP. Shalani got stabbed on your inner thigh? Whoa. Too close for comfort, yeah. Okay. Let me take care of all this base, because there's a mountain of it. Joe! What's up, buddy? Long time no see. Joe's a Vaughn fan, eh? Is that your guy out of this release? I know people have multiple guys. I have multiple guys. That's a horrifying cup check. You don't want to have a cup check from Scissors. I miss you too, man. Everything going well? I know you're a busy man. Busy is good, though. You went to Cal together? That's sweet. I went to Central with Chris Kaman. You guys remember him? NBA player. Yeah, he played for the Clippers, a couple other teams. He was going to school while I was there. Also, Antonio Brown went to Central. And who else? J.J. Watt went to Central. Right around the time I was going. 8 hours of school and 8 hours of work. Yoses. Ron, did you really? I'm glad you're here, Ron. That's such a Ron thing to say, too. Is that even her real name? Can't be. A woman possessed your sister laid her flat with one punch? That would be awesome. Oh, yeah, and then you saw she was bleeding. Yeah, still kind of awesome, though. Yeah, Kaman was a boring player, but he dominated in college. He took Central to the tournament, and Central's not a... Usually, they don't usually make the tournament. Yeah, not her name. We all went through school with Jenna in one way or another. Yeah, this is Green's first baseball card. Well, it's his first Bowman card. She wasn't popular, so she had to... you know what? To get popular. James, next break, I will announce when it fills. So we'll see. It's probably going to be Monday. Because the cards are all delayed shipping. So the only ones I got in today were... I got this one, and then I have some super jumbos. So I won't even have these until Monday. Unless I get lucky and tomorrow some of the regular jumbos come in. But Monday or Tuesday... Or if they come in Saturday, we could do it any day between now and then. Vaughn, out of 25, is listed for $10K. Yeah. Dude, that's what I was saying. Texas got the Adley to 99 auto. And I was like, holy, that's got to be worth something spectacular. He said it was going for like 800, I think. But it seems like it'd be worth more than that. I don't know. Here we go. Double tap. Clayton Claus, bringing us luck. And Bud Selig's obvious toupee. $5K for what, Joe? The Adley Green? Or Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. He must not have... Unless it wasn't the auto that he was talking about. But I thought he was talking about the auto to 99. It's a good question, Dave. Maybe he's got no time for that. I don't know. Luis Robert to 99 auto is a grand. Okay, so and you're talking the prospect auto, or is it first auto? No pitchers. Let's go. That's right. We need 3. I can't believe we got all pitch. Okay, 1. We got one batter, but you're thinking about getting a hair transplant. Well, good luck to you then. This is more like it. See, I like a bunch of packs like this rather than those huge ones. Adley, first Bowman, 3 to 4K minimum. Yeah. I wish Texas would come back in here so we could talk to him. But he had to go. Maybe he'll pop back in and we can pick his brain a little more. Oh, you're getting a hair transplant on your elbow? Yeah. That's a standard spot that people always get hair transplants, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. In and out. I'm sure the doc does like 20 of those a day. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. Let's see how these rate compared to the supers, because I haven't done one of these yet. And let's hope to get an orange. Also, after this, I'm going to do the MPN for that. Am I doing personal boxes as far as like PC or like opening them for somebody? I'm going to do sometime. I'm going to do a personal of this for myself, for my own PC. And then I'll have to be done with personals because it's just too expensive. Almost $600 for 2 boxes. Okay, we got a green coming up. Is it going to be the auto? There's 3 autos we're looking for. Yeah, same team for both boxes out of this. Oh, no, I'm not selling any personal boxes at this time. Who's the green going to be? Come on. Somebody big. Looks like it's going to be a Jared Kalenic prospect to 99. Going to Nina. It's a cool one. The greens look better. Something about the color. I don't know. It looks like a lighter green almost, and it looks a little better than some of them. Whoa. 2011 Topps Update complete sets are selling fast. Where'd you get those from, Joe? Hey, Joey. Pricing eBay. Is that a pretty good price, Joe, for that? $550? I mean, the Trout alone's probably pays that off, right? There's a Wander. Corbin. Pretty good price. Fair. Not great, but just fair. Okay, getting into the goods. We got a Wander Refractor. Going to Luke. That's a nice one, dude. I like that pose for Wander for some reason. Andrew Vaughn refractor. There you go. Going to Nina. That is a nice one. Joe is loving it. Yeah, Trout alone, 475 to 550. And then if you get them graded and they're like a 10, there's the franchise futures Riley Green. Going to John. Joey, I got another one listed on the web unless it's sold out already. StrikerBreaks.com. I saw a few orders come in while I was doing this, so I don't know how many are left, but it definitely, I just listed it today, so it might be close to selling out. I can check. All right, call your guy out. Who are you looking for? What auto are you looking for? Because we got 3 coming. Maybe we'll get an orange too. There's a Beatty, chrome first. Evan Fitter. Eric Miller refractor. And the draft progression for the Tigers. That's a nice one. Casey Mize and Riley Green. Orange Bart. Oh, there he is. Andrew Vaughn. Nice. There it is. You like that, Joe? Let's see how many we get out of here, because out of the jumbos, it looks like you get 2 of these. The super jumbos, I mean. So, I don't know if you just get 1 of them out of a regular jumbo, but that would make sense. I like how they made him hard to come by. There's a Seth Beer. Oh yeah, he got traded. (2011's loaded. Yeah. Altuve, JD, Rizzo, Moustakas, Hosmer, Trout, and others. There's an Adley. Getting into the chrome. CJ Abrams. Boom. Nina. Is that a refractor? That is a refractor. That's a really nice card. And George Kirby. The pitcher. He's got a little something on there. Going to the Mariners. That one's going to Nina. Yeah, that's right, Joe. Bowman is the best way to score big. Great investment products. Is Alcanon in here? There's an Andrew Vaughn regular first. Chrome. This is like the Andrew Vaughn box. And paper. This stuff's really fun. Bowman products are really fun to just put away for like a year and then come back and look at all the guys who you had no idea who they were, and then now they're like playing for a big league team. baddie. All right. On to the chrome. Miguel Amaya. Got some refractors here. Braden Shoemake. Seth Beer refractor. And the Andrew Vaughn franchise futures. This is the Vaughn box. Maybe we'll get a Vaughn auto. What if we do? Nina will be happy. And Peyton Burdick. Blue Wave, number to 150 with a real fat autograph. Real thick one. The Vaughn box. Yeah, Beer was in the Greinke trade. I always forget about that. Is this guy any good? Peyton Burdick. Round 3, 82nd overall. He's a little old. A little old, not too bad. Outfielder. Thickly built slugger. With all fields pop. Thick. No, Bowman has everything. Bowman is the top end. Those first autos are about as good as it gets with anything. I gotta move this back just a little. Yeah, you never know. A couple years to develop. Some of them just fizzle out and the cards aren't worth anything. Some of them make it and their cards are worth a lot. But the prospecting, you got to ride that wave. Once it peaks out, if you're looking to sell, that would be the time to do it. When it gets, and the best way to do it is to compare other guys who made it and who, like, look at, maybe go look at like Bellinger's first. Or Yelich's first, or even like Tatis and Vladdy, more recent first. Look what they're going for. And then judge your player, whoever the card is that you have. Like, I'm talking first autos. Judge your player on that scale. Is he going to be as good as, like, Vladdy? You know, there's the hype following that. Or go back and look at, like, Dansby Swanson or something was huge a few years ago. What's his first auto going for now, you know? So you can know when to sell if you're looking to sell, if you're investing. You got to do comps. Yep, that's right, Joe. Some pay off, some don't. Last year's Bowman draft had, who did it have? It had Jordan, I think. So, good. There's that Nick Quintana. Aquino's first were selling for $5, but once he came through, his autos are selling for $300 to $1,500. See, there you go. There you go. And if he's 26, he doesn't have enough time to accumulate stats. So, in my opinion, it would be a sell high time, baby. Maybe like not right now, but wait for the season to start when his rookies are flowing. And that might be a good sell high time. Jeter Downs refractor. Refractor Varsho. And we've got the Atlanta Braves franchise futures, followed by Jared Triolo. Purple, number to 250, going to the Pirates, going to Nina. Yeah, 26 next year when he starts playing rookie ball. Well, you know what I mean. Getting those rookie cards out there. So were his autos selling for that, Joe? 5 to 30? His actual autos or just the chrome firsts? Yeah, Keno was on a crazy tear. But a lot of people do that. Remember the tear that Austin Riley was on? Sample size is huge. Blade. Kind of looks like Bo Bichette in the face with the hair. Yeah, that's kind of what I like to do. Get in on some of the guys' autos that are cheap and buy singles. And then see what happens. Because if they don't pan out, oh well, it was cheap. But if they do, huge potential for multiples on your investment. JJ Goss. Refractor. Toglia. Refractor. And Sixto Sanchez. Baby blue. Sky blue, if that's what they call it. Not numbered. Yeah, I could come out with a formula, but it would be based on too many variables that I had to speculate on probably. Anything that predicts the future is a model, and models have a lot of inherent manipulation, in my opinion. Because I use models all the time, and it's easy to manipulate the numbers, to adjust them. Like for the baseball models that I use, you can change them really easily, and they're designed to do that so that you can change the variables and change the weight of the variables. That's the biggest thing, is when you're weighting variables. This one's worth X. This one's worth X times 0.5. This one's worth X times 0.25 or X times 2. It's like, well, why? Anytime you're weighting something, it's like, why? Why is it X times 2 instead of X times 2.5? Yeah, I know the videos, they're a lot, but I like to put all the information out there so you guys can see what I'm doing. So for two reasons. If I made a mistake, I want to be called out on it so I can fix it, first of all. And second of all, I want it to be open and honest and just everything wide open, transparent. Because how easy would it be for someone to just, I don't know, for example, say somebody like a breaker bought a whole bunch of cheap cards on sale or something, and they wanted to get rid of those cards, and they came out with like a video on those cards saying like, oh, these are the greatest cards in the world. And then they sold those cards. How cheap would that be if they weren't and they just manipulated the numbers? That's what I want to avoid, is anybody even thinking that. So I was like, here's all the data I'm using. And if you don't like it, I want to hear why, and I'll adjust it. Michael Bush. That's another reason why I don't buy a lot of anything. Just so that there's not even that potential out there. It's like I just buy what I'm breaking, and then that's it. Then it's gone. Michael Bush. That's going to the Dodgers. Going to Richard. Feds do that all the time. Everybody does it all the time. Joe, every person or company or whatever that has think about stocks. How easy it would be to do it for stocks. So they use models in stocks all the time, and how easy it is to change one tiny variable to make a certain stock look good. So say you bought like 1,000 shares of a particular stock, and you are an analyzer, stock investor, analyzer, whatever, and you came out and told all your people, like, I used my formula and it says that this stock is the one to buy. And then everybody buys it and the stock price goes up. Well, you just manipulated all the numbers and you just, like, basically cheated everybody. That can happen so easily with anything. So that's why I'm trying to, like tell everybody about that. Just be aware. Anytime anybody's judging anything, grading anything, trying to predict the future, it's easy to manipulate. So look at the data. Be wary if people don't present the data that's behind the formula or behind their grading system or their model that predicts the future. Nick Lodolo, number 7 overall. Going to Ryan H. Crypto, lots of manipulation, yeah. Yeah, Bush is a good prospect too. Yeah, I'm not down with the crypto. It seems too shady to me. But, whatever. I looked into it quite a bit too. And I know it's supposed to be ungrabbable. But, I mean, it's like a fiat of a fiat. It's like, dollars aren't backed by anything anymore. So a dollar, just fiat currency that has no real value. And then if people say like crypto is like, that's even more technically worthless. And I get it. People have to mine it. I looked into Bitcoin mining. I was thinking about doing it. But that's another one of those tricks. Because as soon as you get the best Bitcoin miner, software, hardware, everything that it takes to do that, it's obsolete in a month or two anyway. And then you have to get the next best thing. Plus, your electricity better be really cheap because you can get outproduced by people who have cheaper electricity easily. Striker Crypto, you're looking at it. Here we go. The Chrome. Data don't lie if you can see the data that they're using. But I was always a guy who, and by always I mean up until like I basically made that formula up, I always say like math is truth. Math is truth. The numbers are the truth. And I found out that that's not necessarily true. The statistics can be skewed in any way for anything. Here we go. Here's a purple coming. Striker coin. I like it. You got $30 after 30 days of mining. Joseph Ortiz. 201 of 250. That one is going to John. JJ Blade. Draft pick breakdown, number 4 overall. Going to Richard. Banned. That's right. Numbers can be manipulated to serve your purpose. Let's say, for example, I was a car company and I knew somebody that worked at like JD Powers or something, or some company that reviews cars. What would stop them from taking a donation or a bribe or anything like that to rate their car the best so that they sell millions more cars? If a certain car gets rated as the number 1 JD Powers or anything, they're going to sell a lot more cars. So how do you know those aren't being manipulated? You don't. Blade's autos to 99 are selling for 500 to 800. Really? Probably the guy I banned. On to the Chrome. First, Lugo. Going to Boston. Mark. And a Corbin Carroll refractor. There's my guy. That one's going to Mark too. Logan. StrikerBreaks.com if you guys want to get into a break. I think there's some spots left available. I was going to look and I forgot. Oh yeah, we got spots left. If anybody's interested. There's the Abrams. That's a good one. Franchise Futures. That one's going to Nina. And the Jose Devers. Sky Blue. Going to Richard. All right, see you, Nicholas. The Phils got Wheeler. They probably had to overpay for him, didn't they? I never thought Wheeler was that good. But anytime a decent pitcher goes to free agency, they get overpaid. I think so too, Joe. The only problem is he's in San Diego, which is a pitcher's park, so his stats may suffer. However, his defensive stats may benefit from that. Maybe, I don't know. You know, they have to win too, so they got it. Usually MVPs come from not necessarily Trout. You know, the A's or the Angels didn't really win anything, so I guess it doesn't matter as much. But usually they take that into consideration. Like, are you on a winning team? Because if not, then what does it even matter? $118 million. Yeah, I'd say that's overpaying, but you think? Oh, Tatis is projected to hit 35 bombs. Hey, that's what I was saying, man. 30-30 club easily. 40-40 club. Here we go. Refractors. Nothing crazy. Come on, let's get an orange. We got the Cardinals draft progression. Oh yeah, they got Pham. They did. That's a great pickup. A little bit of veteran leadership in the outfield. And they got the revamped outfield that they're working on. I love that pickup. That Pham pickup. I don't know that I think they might have gave up too much for him, but because they gave up one of their top shortstop prospects. But who knows? Because Pham's, they could have signed him. He's a free agent. They could have signed him. Best rookie. Ugh. No, Sam. I didn't like any of them. Their whole team is just so grody. I guess Kristen Stewart was supposed to be good, but he didn't really do anything. Lugo, I don't know. They're all so stinky. And they all were kind of like the same player. They didn't really stand out. But Kristen Stewart's bat's supposed to be the best. Maybe just it'll take him a year to get better or something. But yeah, they got rid of Renfroe and a prospect. But the prospect was really good, and Renfroe's good too. So they gave up a lot. Yeah, Mize will probably, like next year, if Mize starts, which, you know, they might pull, which they would be smart to do, to pull the whole wait 3 weeks and then bring him up for team control. So they'll probably do that. If I were the Tigers, that's what I'd do. Start off sucking really, really bad, losing all your games. Then bring up Mize and Manning, maybe another couple guys somewhere. What do we got here? Is this an auto? I think that's an auto. Is it going to be a good one? It's upside down. I haven't seen an upside down one yet. Come on, somebody huge! Oh, it's not. It's just upside down for no reason. Maybe the next one. Okay, it was just a weird thing. Zach Thompson refractor. Jimmy Lewis. There it is. Matt Cantorino. Refractor auto to $4.99. Going to the Minnesota Twins, Brian K. Yeah, Fado. Yeah. Yeah, Mize certainly will. Manning, I don't think as many people know about Manning. The locals do. They've been, they talk about him on the broadcasts and stuff, but Mize for sure. And if Manning performs, either of those two guys, if they perform, then they'll bring some people in to get some butts in the seats, which there's always butts in the seats, really. Like, not tons, but it's more important, I think, to have one more year of sucking, one more good prospect year before we start to get really serious. But here's the problem. You can't go full-blown suck for too long, or else nobody will want to sign with your team. We've still got Miggy, so that's somewhat of a draw, I guess. But well, that's it, guys. Let's check out the autos. Let's go through, talk a little bit about potential. Start off right here with Cantorino. He's young-ish, 22, big boy, second rounder, refractor auto. Reese Hines. So this guy he's young. Dude's young, 19. Just turned 19. Reese Hines. Base auto. So how many base, how many regular? We got George Kirby. A little older. Base. Quinn Priester. Purple to 250. Young. 19. Can Miggy make a comeback? No. He's gonna eat his way out of the league. He doesn't care anymore. He cares about his stats. That's it. So I mean, he'll try to produce stats, but he doesn't run out bases, or he's gotten fat. He doesn't care. Peyton Burdick. This dude's like 22. Batter though. So we got a blue wave out of the deal. Put all the special ones in a pile. And we got a speckle, Daniel Espino. It's funny how they use different thicknesses of pens, too. Zach Thompson. Like 22. And Tyler Baum. 21. Gonna be 22 soon. Yeah, he won that Triple Crown though, didn't he? But his personal life is a train wreck too. So he's got a lot of issues. And he's been injured like every year for the last, I don't know how long, like 6 years or something. Like he gets injured every year. And it's because he's so out of shape. Partly. Just let himself go. And I've heard he's an alcoholic. This is just a vicious rumor, but I don't know, somewhat reliable sources, people who know from like country clubs and stuff that he goes to all the time. He's like a heavy drinker. And he got the DUI and threatened to blow up the police station or something. He's got the secret family. He's not a very good guy. Refuses to speak English during interviews after all these years. Sometimes he does, but mostly he doesn't. It's like, dude, you've been in the United States for how many years? Like 20 years or something now? And I know you know English, you just won't speak it. And we pay you $30 million a year. I don't know. Oh yeah, all kinds of bad stuff about Cabrera. He's got that big smile. He loves baseball, you know, but as a person, he's not good. He's a bad man. Anybody who has a secret family with kids and stuff is not a good person. But some people don't care in sports about how good of a person or bad of a person you are. It's just like if you perform, which I guess I understand, but I care. I know, that's all. That's all there is. But we'll have another one come soon. Coming very soon. Oh yeah, he got I thought Avisail Garcia slept with Prince Fielder's wife. Oh yeah, with Prince's wife. Yeah, that's what he said. Yep, there's that too. Cologne has a secret family too. He would, wouldn't he? Cologne. He probably uses them just so he can have 2 dinners. Like he eats his first dinner with his real family, and then he's like, oh, I gotta go to the ballpark, and then goes and eats a second dinner with his secret family. I know, it's funny. Man, these cards, there's so many cards. And plus I sleeve up a lot of the stuff. I'll probably sleeve up all the firsts, so that's gonna take forever. I know. Cologne. I got his was that his rookie? 2001. Is 2001 his rookie year? Because if it is, I think I have his rookie card out of Bowman. I don't know if you guys remember watching that video. I bought a box of 2001 Bowman hunting for that Pujols rookie. And I got it. So one thing you should be careful of if you're buying this old wax is the cards that stick together. They get bricked. And they're not always the best. It's not always best to buy old wax. Because it peels and it sticks. They get bricked. And if you end up getting that card like the Pujols that I got was on the bottom, the cards on the bottom usually stick more than the cards on the top just because of the weight. Yeah, I'm not gonna sleeve all the regular stuff, but I'll sleeve up all the firsts, definitely, and all the refractors and the inserts and anything. But I'm not gonna sleeve up the regular stuff. That's ridiculous. That'd take me a week. Not to mention probably 1,000 sleeves. I know, no Kikuchis in here. Dave broke some Stadium Club last night that wasn't hardly sticky at all. Oh, what year was that, John? Old stuff? Old wax? If anybody's going to be around tonight, I'm going to go hang out in Dave Durango's live stream. I'll be there. Sorting cards in the background, dropping one-liners from time to time. Yeah, well, Sam, I don't think they should be spending money right now. They got rid of all the players that cost money because I want them to tank. I'm a tank guy. I like it when teams tank if they suck. I hate mediocrity. I like suckiness more than mediocrity. For example, the Pistons refuse to do what they need to, so they just have a team that's like one spot out of the playoffs every year, or they barely make the playoffs and get swept. That sucks so bad. When your team has no chance to win at all, and they just barely skate by and make the playoffs. To me, that's worse than being the worst team in the league. Because at least if you're the worst team in the league, you're going to get one of the best draft picks, and then all of a sudden you have hope, potential. If your team is just mediocre with a bunch of veterans and no chance for growth and potential, then it's not even fun watching. Oh, 77? What? They didn't have Stadium Club in 77. Oh, sorry, that was an old. Oh, just in time, my chat died. I can look over here. Yeah, gotta check the local Big Lots, Mike. I gotta remember to do that. Yeah, mediocrity can set your team back for decades. Especially if you have incompetent ownership, which the Detroit Lions do. Like, another example is the Detroit Lions. So they're one of the worst histories in all of history, all of professional sports. And all they do is just they never finish worst out of the worst. It's always like, I mean, they have, and guess what happened when they did? They got like Kelvin Johnson and Matt Stafford, our two best players in the last 15 years. And ever since then, they've always been like, 4 wins, 5 wins, maybe 8 wins. Maybe you have one good season, you get 9. And they never get, because they're incompetent with their draft picks. So you can't trust them to use like a number 9 overall pick and like actually get a good player. So you have to almost get the default, like, well, we got to take this guy because he's obviously the best player. Hobbyist, your Big Lots just restocked. Yeah, everybody's talking about that. I have to go there tomorrow. Gotta go there tomorrow. Bring this dude to the front. 2 front runners with 2 pieces of color. 3 pieces of color. Oh yeah, and a refractor. It wasn't so bad. 4 numbered autos. That's not bad. I know, Joe. We're finding out new things. Someone said that like last week or something, and I totally forgot. And they said they have Series 2 and Update. Did you buy them out, Hobbyist? Yeah, Party City too, but I don't have Party City near me, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Stocking stuffer section near the front register. What's up, Paulie? I haven't visited Big Lots in quite some time because it smells like a combination of old people, pee, and kikuchi. So I try to avoid that place. And it's always filthy. Just filthy in there. Like they never ran a vacuum in their whole life. It's because they keep it so short stocked. They have like one cashier and nobody on the floor. Probably have a manager and a cashier, and that's it. What? 6 packs of Big Lots? You got an Ohtani number to 5? Whoa. I actually have a Big Lots in my town. But no Party City, even anywhere close. My Targets are a ways away too, which sucks. Buy 4, get 1 free. 5-finger style or legit? Never been to Reddit baseball cards. You could post a picture, send it to my Twitter or Facebook. However that works. I still don't really know how to use all that stuff. Oh yeah, we're getting a Dollar General. Does Dollar General have cards? Because we're getting one in my town. It's being built right now, and it's really close to me. Well, relatively speaking. Oh yeah, thanks Mike. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think you said that in a comment, and that is awesome. Anybody help me out? That's great when you help me out like that, posting my videos on Reddit or any forums. That's how new people find out about me, because I don't really actively promote my channel anywhere. Every once in a while I'll drop a link on blowout forums, but it seems like every time I do that, they take it down. But when you don't promote your channel, it grows naturally, and the quality of people are way better. Like, the quality of people that hang out here are way better than most of the places that I hang out, like, or that I see. You get a lot of trolls if you go and tout your channel. You get a lot of trolls that way. Thanks, Mike. I try to keep it real. It's the only way to do it. Got to keep it real. Got to be honest. Got to try to help people out. Otherwise, what are you doing? Like, what's the point? You know, if you're not doing what I'm doing as far as trying to provide something of value to the community, then you're just like everybody else. And there are some shady people out there that are only in it to make a couple bucks, and who knows if they're just gonna dash out of there first chance they get. Yep, see, we got guys like Paulie Junkwax that hang out here, and he came here on his own volition. Didn't have to beg him, except for that one time when I was like, Paulie, please, my man, swing by, give me a like, I'll do anything. Just, I only had to do that one time, and then Paulie was nice enough to come by. I appreciate it. But yeah, you go hang out in other people's chats and make friends, and that's the best way to do it. Because there are those tout channels, you know, you can go to a tout channel and just be like, hey, everybody, sub this channel, sub my channel. And then you get some real weirdos. And trolls that come by and say things like that guy did earlier. I mean, it's impossible to stop them. To stop them all. The real deal. Slipped him a few sodas. Dollar Tree mostly stocks the gravity boxes. I don't really care what they stock as long as it, I mean, what format they stock, as long as it's something good, like Series 2, last year's Series 2, or this year's. I'm all in. Like, whatever format. Oh yeah, one of these streams I'm going to have to bust open. I bought a bunch of the Fat Pack, Series 2 Fat Packs. Went to Meijer, and they just freshly stocked these. Nobody had gone through them. I was amazed. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, everything else was picked through, and there was a whole fresh rack, not one gone. So I bought them all. But I had to go back and reference my own video to see if these were actually good, because I made that value video to see what format was best out of Series 2. And the price I used for the hobby was $65. So Series 2 was $65 for a hobby box when it first came out, and it's like $95 now. So the fat packs are an even better deal. Your Target was stacked with Update Series 2? Update and Series 2? Either way. All right, later, Joe. Nice. I'm glad you stopped by, man. It was nice talking to you for a while. Luis just bought in. Excellent. This stuff, man. These boxes are loaded. Like we didn't get anything crazy on the auto front, but we got everybody's first. Nice pile of chrome. I think we got the Adley first. Refractor. It's kind of weird, John, how all of a sudden 2018 Series 2 is showing up. I wonder why. What is the deal with that? Like, how does that even happen? Where'd they get them from? Someone must have had a warehouse of those things. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. I can't wait to punch all the numbers in to that formula and see where this lands. Because if I had to judge it, the only problem with this stuff is it's so dang expensive. I can tell you already, the reason why I didn't wait to put it in the top 10 is because the price is so high for a box of these that it really makes the high card per box price number low. And you want a high number there. So that's going to give that a poor grade. And also there's another grade that I gave him. I can't remember what the other grade is, but there's two grades that have potential to be a little bit lower than they should. So I wanted to wait. Otto says, very, very hard to pull an Acuna in retail Series 2 from 2018. I've seen some people do it, though. Are you talking bat down or just the regular? So I actually talked to a few people that I think they got bat down out of retail. Pretty sure, didn't Jabs get bat down out of retail recently? One per case. Well, that's good. It's good that it's rare. That's why it's so valuable. I was talking to Card Shop guy yesterday for quite a while. Every time I go in there, I talk to him forever. You guys probably do talk to your Card Shop guy for a while too when you go in there. That's part of the fun. But he was telling me that for this year, what was it? It was I think it was Elite, the Elite Extra Edition. They decreased the production, so he couldn't even get as many as he got in years past, which is kind of strange. I would think with the demand going up for that stuff that the supply would go up too. But it's possible that what they're doing is instead of having the supply go up, they're just increasing the price. Oh, Glaber SP in 18 Series 2. Yeah, I have not been fortunate enough to find any Series 2 in the wild. And I look every time. I'm hoping one of these days I'm going to go into Meijer or Walmart and they're going to restock it. And I'm going to clean them out. That's what I hope for every single time. But it hasn't happened yet. And I'm always looking in the discount rack at Walmart. There's never anything good. The only time I ever found anything good in the discount rack was probably about a year. Wasn't that long ago. It was spring of 2019, and they had some update. They had all kinds of it, and I bought all of it. They had hanger boxes and blaster boxes, and I bought them all. I'm going to have to go back through those cards and see, because I didn't know as much as I do now. Well, here's my plan, Mike. I'm going to go into Big Lots tomorrow, and if they have anything, I'll buy all of it, because I'm going to add it to the personal break that I'm going to do one of these days with that 2019 Series 2. Because I like doing retail for like my Ripapaloozas. Because it, you can get more bang for your buck that way as far as like opening and time. And if I want to rip for like 10 hours straight doing a live stream, it's probably the cheapest way to do it. Because I want to open good stuff for my PC. Not like great, but Series 2 is affordable enough where you can open a lot of it and it's not going to cost you that much, retail-wise at least. Yeah, oh yeah, Auto 2018 Series 1 and 2019 Series 1 is everywhere, but especially 2018 Series 1. It's in the discount rack all over the place, and I'm not going to buy any of that shit. All right, John, I'll see you later. I'll be there. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Also, buy 4, get the 5th free. Yeah. Now you got me real excited. I'm looking down at the time like, do I have time to run up there? Something tells me they won't have any, though. Just because I've never seen cards there before. What state do you live in? For that Big Lots has that buy 4 get the 5th free. I'm wondering if it's like that everywhere, if it's just in like a particular state. All right, see you, Lewis. Looking forward to it. And good luck. Hope you get something good out of the break. Oh, you live in Philly, but it was in Jersey. Okay. Same thing. So maybe it's like a corporate thing. Yours is buy one, get one half off. Okay. How good is Meijer? Meijer's not. Their cards there at Meijer are more expensive. They're like about. I figured it. I think they're 10% more expensive. Cards are at Meijer, or maybe it's 5%. I figured it out one day. Because the holiday box or the hobby. No, what was it? So if it's supposed to be 5, it's like $5.50. So it's 10% more. And like the hanger boxes, instead of being $10, they're 11. Laser, what's up, man? We're just hanging out. I'm sleeving up cards. Figured I might as well hang out with everybody, and while I'm doing that, I'm just sitting here anyway. It's funner talking with you guys than talking to myself. And the family's gone, so can't hang out with them. I still haven't found any Walgreens packs. I've looked every time. My Walgreens sucks. That's why I'm like apprehensive and slightly doubtful that I'm going to find anything at Big Lots, because the Walgreens and all the other stores around here, except for Walmart, really,
They never have anything good, or if anything at all. But yeah, I haven't found any Walgreens baseball cards. And it's not like they're gone, they just don't stock them. If I could, I would, man. I gotta actually find someone either has to send me a picture of the odds, or I have to find one in the wild or something, because, and also, unless they have a unique card other than the yellows, because you don't get odds on those yellows. It doesn't, like, it has to have odds so I can figure out, like, I'd have to deduce the number from something else. So they have to have something unique. That's the trick to figuring all these things out, is the unique cards. Your Walgreens only has Fairfields. Yeah. Mine, did it even have Fairfields? It may have had one Fairfield box or something when I went in there one time. But I had to drive all over the place to find Fairfields even. I drove to 5 different Walgreens looking for... Dave broke... what was it? It was one of those super Fairfields. Like the high-end ones. So I drove all over looking for the baseball one. And I had to go to 5 different stores in the bad part of town. Your Walgreens is loaded with cards, King Arthur? That was that cool Wander refractor. People grab the Fairfields quickly. Yeah, I got a little stash of them here to open sometime. I think I've got like 4 or 5 of them. I'm building up a nice stash so I can do a really long stream one of these days. Have a good time with everybody, do some giveaways, all that. I want to give away a Tatis X and a Lindor X during the stream. I don't really know how I'm going to do it, though. Yeah, Mike, that's what I did. Nobody was buying cards. The lady behind the counter was actually like, she's like, "What you doing? Buying all them baseball cards?" I was like, "Yeah, man. Had to drive all the way here, 45-minute drive just to get them." And I think she called me sugar. And she had aqua nails, and I liked them. And there was an enormous man behind me who had me a little intimidated, because if he wanted to just take everything I owned, he could have. He had to have been like 6'6", 350. He looked like an offensive lineman. Same thing happened to you. And there was a prostitute in the store when I was in there. So yeah, it was the bad part of town, I'm telling you. I mean, I'm assuming she was a prostitute based on the clothing she was wearing in the middle of winter, in the middle of the day, and her hair, and the way she looked at me. Yeah, my daughter was with me too, so I was like, "Oh, yeah, me and my daughter, we collect them." Yeah, it was, I don't know. It wasn't worth it. I was hoping to find more of those boxes, the good boxes, but I only found 3 for like 2 hours of driving around. But I found a bunch of the regular Fairfields, which isn't worth the drive and the dealing with the people. Hot Wheels, you can find Hot Wheels that sell for $50. I've never really. I have looked into that a little bit, the Hot Wheels, but I couldn't spot one, a good one. Like I couldn't pick one out. I'd have to scan it using like the eBay app or the Amazon app just to see if it was worth anything. No, I haven't been looking though for Chrome update. I have one box. What I'm doing this year, my investment plan, part of it, is I'm holding back a box of each of the releases that I think are going to retain value and increase in value. And I don't know if the Chrome update boxes are, but I'm holding one back just in case. I'm keeping a holiday box back. I'm keeping a Bowman Chrome, some Topps Chrome Jumbos, a Update Jumbo, a Series 2 Jumbo, an Update Hobby, and I've stocked up on Clearly Authentic because it's just too good of a deal. Maybe one day people will realize it. I know a lot of you guys realize it because we talk about it. But I don't think the general collecting community realizes how awesome those cards are. I don't have any Heritage High number held back. I wasn't that big into it. The fact that you don't get anything guaranteed, any guaranteed autos, is a bummer. Which is why I don't really hold on to much hobby, like the update hobbies. I have two of them right now that I've held back, but I might break one of them with a group. Uh-oh, computer just died.